Welcome everybody, it's Luke from GCW here, and we just got in major news from management. We have a bunch of GCW WrestleMania 9 matches announced. We're going to be having GCW Live Episode 4 of 2021 up very soon here on the channel. But today we're going to go into the match card of WrestleMania 9, which we got huge news from the office just now. And we want to give a quick shout out to a partner of the channel in Nitro Figz. He helped us out with match graphics, the logo, and stuff like that for our Royal Rumble event, and he is going to do them once again here for GCW WrestleMania 9. The graphics that you're going to see for the match reveals here today are made by him. He's going to be designing the ring skirt, and you can actually reach out to him and on Instagram and commission some work for your pick fed as well. You know, maybe you need a ring skirt design, he can make it. You need some, awesome looking match cards for your upcoming events, he can make that. Definitely hit him up. Very, very great guy to work with. I've been working with him for 2 shows now, and everything is really great. And he also does have a YouTube channel, so check that out too. He does pick fed matches there. And he also does a podcast now, and he just dropped an episode with MBG, so you might want to check that out on his channel. Thank you very much to Nitro Figz, and now let's get into the match card for GCW WrestleMania 9. So first match that we already knew that was announced is the GCW Championship main event. Brock Lesnar putting the GCW Championship on the line against the Royal Rumble winner Walter. For the second time in GCW history, these two put up a classic in the main event of GCW Armageddon, and now we're gonna get the second battle between the Beast and Walter at WrestleMania. I'm super excited. Maybe this time Walter can dethrone the Beast. He definitely came close last time, and now we'll have to see how he does in the main event of GCW WrestleMania 9. Then another match we have announced is the Extreme Style Championship match. Jon Moxley has to put his championship on the line against the returning Edge. Edge made his return at the Royal Rumble since the first time he came back since 2016. Very long absence by Edge, but he was able to eliminate Jon Moxley from the Royal Rumble. And in GCW, it's kind of a tradition that if you do eliminate a champion from the Royal Rumble match, you are very likely to get a championship opportunity against that champion at WrestleMania. And this is exactly what Edge did here. And we have seen Moxley and Edge already talk at GCW Live. If you haven't watched that show, Moxley defended the GCW Extreme Style Championship in a classic glass panel cage match. That was insane. Definitely check that out here on the channel. But now at WrestleMania, it's going to be Jon Moxley and Edge in obviously a extreme style match. We're probably going to be seeing barbed wire. We might be seeing glass again. It's going to be insane. And the question is, can Edge really work that style with Moxley that he will have to? I'm very, very excited to see that, and it should be very, very entertaining. Moxley Edge for the Extreme Style Championship at WrestleMania. Now another huge match we can confirm for WrestleMania is going to be MDT Trey White taking on Dolph Ziggler after what happened at the GCW Royal Rumble. This match was requested so much, and we made a deal with MDT, and he will be at GCW WrestleMania 9 to take on Dolph Ziggler in a one-on-one match. I'm so excited for that, man. That Royal Rumble thing really shocked me when Dolph turned on MDT there. But we're also very happy to have MDT on the upcoming episode of GCW Live, where he's going to face Ricochet. And that is going to be up in a couple of days here on the channel, so stay tuned. This is what MDT Trey White has to do go through Ricochet, and then at WrestleMania he does get Dolph, and we hope that MDT can get his revenge at the big stage of WrestleMania. And now to another match that I'm super excited about. I just read that we're gonna do this, and man, am I excited. We're gonna be doing an Ultimate X match. Jushin Liger putting his Cruiserweight Championship on the line in the Ultimate X. For the first time in GCW history, we're going to be doing an Ultimate X match. Now, usually we do a ladder match at GCW WrestleMania, but this year we figured we're going to do it a little bit different, and we're going to have the Ultimate X for the Cruiserweight Championship. Now, Jushin Liger has to put his championship on the line against 4 other men in that Ultimate X match. First challenger, Will Ospreay, the former Cruiserweight champion who was kind of cheated out of the championship by Liger when Liger had his ally, that Black Liger that we still don't know who's under that mask, help him out to win the Cruiserweight Championship. Will Ospreay did get some revenge on GCW Live, episode 4 of 2021, but Ospreay is going to be in that match to get another shot at the Cruiserweight Championship here. Then, in the match, we're going to have John Morrison, who's also a former GCW Cruiserweight Champion. Morrison was in there to eliminate Liger in the Royal Rumble match in a combination with Rey Fenix. So they both were added to the Cruiserweight Championship match. Same applies to like the Edge match. Edge eliminated the champion from the Rumble, got a championship opportunity, and now Fenix and John Morrison found their way into that match by eliminating Liger together in the Royal Rumble. And also added to the match is Rey Mysterio, who got a victory over the champion on GCW Live. So it was only obvious to do that, to add Rey Mysterio to the match. And man, this is going to be an insane match. I cannot wait to see what these 5 men will do to each other in that kind of match. Should be super exciting. Ultimate X set for GCW WrestleMania 9. Then another huge match. We have seen Jay White tweet about this. This match kind of caught me off guard, to be honest. We have Jeff Hardy, who has to put his Money in the Bank briefcase on the line against Switchblade Jay White. And Jay White did eliminate Jeff Hardy from the Royal Rumble. Now, we never really put the Money in the Bank contract on the line before, and now it's going to be happening for the first time at WrestleMania 9, but I also do wonder, what does happen if Jeff Hardy decides to cash in Money in the Bank on a GCW Live before WrestleMania? What happens to that match? What happens to the Walter match? Is Jay White going to be added in that case? If Jeff Hardy would cash in, would that totally shake up the WrestleMania card? We'll have to see on that. That is definitely really interesting to me. A lot of possibilities there. But as it looks right now, it's going to be Walter and Lesnar. And on the other hand, it's going to be Jay White and Jeff Hardy over the briefcase, which is totally insane. Jeff Hardy just got done with The Undertaker. I figured Jeff Hardy was going to go have like a big match at WrestleMania, but now he's going into a big match with, his briefcase on the line, which is definitely a huge threat for Jeff Hardy. So definitely something here that I did not expect to happen, but I'm very excited to see Jay White in action at GCW WrestleMania after making his huge debut at the GCW Royal Rumble. And then a match that has been in the making ever since shortly before Armageddon this last year. It's going to be Seth Rollins putting his Intercontinental Championship on the line against Kenny Omega. And man, I'm kind of getting vibes from WrestleMania 5. When Kenny Omega was up and coming, he was the Intercontinental Champion and kind of the face of the company. CM Punk wrestled him for the IC title, establishing that Intercontinental Championship so much more, establishing Kenny Omega so much more. I feel like things are coming full circle here. Rollins has been gaining a lot of traction here in GCW, and now he is pretty much facing the face of GCW in Kenny Omega, who dropped the GCW World Championship at last year's WrestleMania and is now going to go for the Intercontinental Championship for the very first time since he vacated that Intercontinental Championship after winning the GCW Royal Rumble in 2018. You know, this was Omega's way up to the main event, the GCW Championship. He vacated the IC title, left it in the ring because he was moving on to the GCW Championship. And now Omega is going to challenge for that very Intercontinental title at WrestleMania. The dynamic seems very similar to Punk Omega WrestleMania 4. How big would a win for Seth Rollins be here? How big would that be for the Intercontinental Championship as well? You know, this has a lot of implications on GCW, but on the other hand, it's also going to be two world-class performers in Omega and Rollins having a match on the big stage of WrestleMania. It's going to be completely insane. I hope we can kind of get the Disciples and the Bullet Club banned from ringside so we can have a fair and square battle between these two. But man, Kenny Omega, Seth Rollins, set for the Intercontinental Championship at WrestleMania, and it's going to be our co-main event of the show, just like Punk Omega was at GCW WrestleMania 5. I'm very, very excited about that. Now, these are all the matches that we have confirmed so far. Now, there's going to be more added. I'm pretty sure after what we've seen on GCW Live that we might be getting a Shane McMahon Darby Allin match, though that has not been made official yet. You know, the tag team championships, I have heard rumblings of backstage, will be on the line in a tag team turmoil match where every tag team that wants to compete in can compete in, because we've been dealing with this situation of the tag team titles since Armageddon, where Matt Riddle did kick Randy Orton in the skull. Since then, Randy Orton was absent, and Cena and Orton didn't defend the tag titles ever since. And now I heard management wants to make up for that, making Orton and Cena defend the championships against a ton of other teams in a turmoil. We will probably have more information on that on GCW Live, but that is another match that is definitely in the cards for WrestleMania. But what we have already announced here is going to be a spectacular event. I thank you very much for joining me here today for the match card announcement. We're going to be having GCW Live up any day now, so stay tuned for that. Episode 4 dropping very soon here on the channel. And yeah, we hope you do enjoy the card, the matches that we have set so far, and we will see you all on GCW Live.